Welcome to another pre-intermediate esl-lounge reading lesson video. Today we will be reading, Is a 4-day working week a good idea? Let's begin with some vocabulary. Productivity, the rate at which work is done. Employee, a person who works for a company. Well-being, the state of being healthy and happy. Burnout, the feeling of being extremely tired from work. Flexible, able to change easily. Salary, the money an employee receives for their job. Policy, a set of ideas or rules for a company or group. To implement, to start using a plan or system. Benefit, a helpful or good effect. Drawback, a disadvantage or problem. Great, now you know the key words. Let's read the story. For many people, the traditional 5-day working week is a normal part of life. However, some companies around the world are now trying a new idea, the 4-day week. In this system, employees work 4 days instead of 5, but they still receive the same salary. But is this new policy a good idea for everyone? There are many potential benefits. Supporters say that if employees have a 3-day weekend, their well-being will improve. They might have more time for family, hobbies, and rest. This could lead to less stress and burnout. Some studies have also shown that a shorter week can actually increase productivity, because workers are more focused during their 4 days in the office. It can also be a great way for a company to attract talented new employees. End of page 1. Let's continue. On the other hand, there are some clear drawbacks. This model might not be possible for all industries, such as hospitals or emergency services, which need to be open 24/7. Some managers worry that it could be harder to schedule meetings and collaborate on projects. Another concern is that customers might receive a worse service if the company is closed for an extra day each week. There is also a risk that some employees might have to work longer hours on their 4 days to complete all their tasks. Many companies that have implemented this policy have reported positive results. However, it is clear that a 4-day week is not a simple solution for every business. It requires careful planning and a flexible approach to be successful. Okay, time for a few questions to check your understanding. Question 1. Which statement best describes the 4-day week system? A. Employees work the same hours but receive a lower salary. B. Workers get their full wages despite working 1 day less per week. C. Employees work fewer hours but their salary is also reduced. D. Employees can choose to work 4 days for less pay. Pause the video now to think about your answer. The correct answer is B. The text says employees work 4 days instead of 5 but receive the same salary, meaning they get full wages for less work. Question 2. According to the article, what is a potential benefit for employees? A. They will get a higher salary. B. Their mental health and energy levels may improve. C. They can work from home every day. Pause the video now to think about your answer. The correct answer is B. The text says a 3-day weekend could improve well-being and lead to less stress and burnout, which would improve mental health and energy. Question 3. What is a possible drawback mentioned in the text? A. The company might provide a worse service to customers. B. Employees might become less focused at work. C. The company will have to hire more people. Pause the video now to think about your answer. The correct answer is A. The text mentions a concern that customers might receive a worse service. Question 4. Which of these industries is most similar to the examples given of where a 4-day week might be difficult? A. A software development company. B. A university. C. A police force. D. A book publishing company. Pause the video now to think about your answer. The correct answer is C. A police force, like hospitals and emergency services, needs to be open 24/7. Question 5. What might happen to an employee's hours during the 4 days? A. Their daily schedule could become more intensive. B. They will always finish early. C. Their hours will not change at all. Pause the video now to think about your answer. The correct answer is A. The text says there is a risk employees might have to work longer hours, making their schedule more intensive. Question 6. What does the article conclude? A. That a 4-day week is a perfect solution for all businesses. B. That it is a bad idea that will not work. C. That it can be successful but needs careful planning. Pause the video now to think about your answer. The correct answer is C. The text concludes that it requires careful planning and a flexible approach. Let's quickly summarize the lesson. On this screen, you can review the main points of the text and the key vocabulary. Finally, here are a few discussion questions. Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching this ESL Lounge video. Don't forget to subscribe for more lessons, and we'll see you in the next one.